So you need, and I have $50,000 on the line for each one. So you have to win 5 1-minute fights, and it's just an eliminator. So first round 16, second round 8, 4, yeah, and then you fight to the thing. So you win 5 1-minute fights, and you win $50,000. I got my next show is in November, and that's obviously the king of knockouts. That's everyone on their gotta have knockouts on their resume to enter. And then the next 2 shows.
I was able to get some good sleep. It's pretty cool. That reminds me of the Karate Kid. In the movie The Karate Kid, he has like a little tree given to him, and I remember it shows Mr. Miyagi and Danya-san hanging off a cliff to like plant it somewhere so it has life. Yeah, right here, Luke. That looks pretty cool. If you can see the sun hitting on that wall there. Yeah, right here in this parking spot today. Gotta learn to move the camera slower yet. There you go. I was gonna throw my trash away over there. There's a trash can right over there. I got this bag right here. For this room for it's a big one. Now we go to the beach and throw it out. Yeah. Got 2 hours of sleep. I'm gonna go to the gym now, and I'm gonna go over there and take a good shower because I got like another rash developing right here in my neck. And I went to the doctors, and I paid $40 freaking just to have her just tell me that it's nothing. It's just use some cream that I already have on it, which I hope works. So I gotta go shower with my eyes since I was stressing out yesterday. I had to go buy me a pack of smokes because I was just having a bad attitude, bad feeling, bad mental because of my daughter. It made me really angry. Anyway, I'm having trouble communicating with her. She doesn't want to communicate with me anymore. So yeah, can't blame her, right? Well, I'm just so sad about it. So I couldn't sleep. So then I came here, and baby mama basically told me to stop being a pussy and deal with it and go to sleep. So I was like, you know what? Take this. And sure enough, I smoked this thing about fucking 30 minutes. You know, after that I was fucking fine. So that's why I have it again. Medicinal. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the beach. I'm into the gym, getting a shower in so I don't start fucking breaking out and my fucking eyes are all fucked up. They need to get fixed because I bought me some smokes yesterday when I went to the when I went to work because I was having trouble staying awake because I was falling asleep, you know, driving. So I thought, oh, shit, I gotta get me some cigarettes. And sure enough, man, these motherfuckers kept me awake while I was driving last night. And I'm sure I'll need them again since I only got 2 hours of sleep. So yeah, see what happens. Anyway, to the gym. Actually, trashed in the gym.
Journalist.
Yeah, I was a journalist for 35 years.
What were you writing about?
Mainly I wrote about race relations, immigration, police corruption. I was always an advocate.
On a good note,
When
fucking today is the last day for paying my car. This fucking piece of shit van that you hear squeaking. My mobile home. Like I told the lady at work, I used to tell her, es mi casa de 4 llantas. My house of 4 wheels. But yeah. Like I said, thank God for weed. Because these thoughts are a lot more negative and different when I'm not stoned, you know? But yeah, there's this thing that I'm looking at doing, hopefully, if things go bad, if I start getting worse, like physically, because of my health, there's this thing they have in California where if you want to end yourself so you don't suffer anymore, then you can go do it. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. You have to be like deteriorating pretty bad though. Like there's like a list of things that you have to like qualify for. I was looking into it. You gotta be like really mad sick. It's gotta be something that you're not gonna be able to it's gonna be something that you're not gonna be able to recover from, things like this. So if my illness gets to that point, and that's going to be my option. They give you that option in California. Not all states do it, so I was really happy about that because I'm tired of suffering. You know, I'm tired of feeling like shit. So, and we gotta watch the car, give the car a good rinse before we get back to the fucking to work. Yeah, this thing looks horrid. Anyway, so I'm listening to this program right here, and that's what it's talking about. It's talking about people and that have done it, and like it shows their videos before they go and, you know, get put down, if you would, which I think is a good idea for me. If things don't go better in the next year, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's my route, that's my exit. Because I've been wanting to kill myself for a long time, you know. My son, he keeps me alive. Kind of like my mom used to. And, you know, they convinced me to stay alive. And, yeah, just don't want to let. Look at this traffic. Damn, I'm gonna have to go another way. So we'll get off and we'll just go the other way. This is probably gonna, well, it's moving pretty quickly, but I don't want to have to leave it in and out, you know. But yeah, I fucking today's the last day of this fucking payment on the van. You know, one of the main reasons why I got this van in the first place was because I thought I was never going to see my kids again. Every time baby mama would say, you know, I don't know, she'll be like, you're never going to see him again. I'm done with you. That's it. And then she'll hang up. And I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, oh, hell no. And then like a week or two will go by. And I already decided, like, you know what? I'm never going to see him again. What the fuck? I'm never going to. That's it. So then I make a decision to buy, you know, to get this car. I'm like, you know, I need this car then. So I got the car. And I was working 2 jobs at the time, so it was a good investment. And then, but after the 2 weeks, I get a call, and it's my son, and he's whispering, and he just wants to talk to me. And yeah, so then I thought, you know what, maybe there is a chance that I could still talk to my kids. So I called baby mama, and she surprisingly she answered, and I was like, shit. So then it started all over again. Like, I was able to talk to my kids again, but then I thought, fuck, you know, now I have this fucking van, and I gotta make payments on this shit, and I can't fucking turn it in. I already left my mom. I was staying with my mom at the time, and I was like, fuck, man, I ain't going back, you know. So it was a decision that I did that with my first vehicle. I had a vehicle before this one. My kids were supposed to come visit me, and the baby mama was like, yeah, I'm gonna go take them on this date, whatever. I thought, damn, I'm gonna need a car to drive around, you know, to drive everybody around, because they came to visit one time, and it was a motherfucker, man. And I remember I thought, there's no way they can come here without transportation. It's gonna be a bitch. So, and I didn't have money, you know. Point being is, the only reason why I got that car was because I thought I was gonna see my kids. Come to find out, she shows up, I go to pick her up at the airport, and my kids are not even with her. You know, she has her brother-in-law, her sister, her brother's with her. And I'm like, where's my kids at, you know? But dude, I was so fucking mad. And, yeah, it was a bad, I mean, I did my best to not act out and, like, snap on her or anything like that. But the only reason why I bought that fucking car was because of that. The only reason why I got this van was because of that. The only reason why, you know, I mean, I got my credit cards. Remember, I got a bunch of credit cards when my kids came to visit, so I could buy them shit. And I only did that because of that, of her complaining that they needed stuff, and that I needed help and all this shit. Because she would be like, "If you don't fucking help us, you're not gonna talk to them again." And I'd be like, "Fuck." I get so mad. It took about 2 years before I started realizing that she's just using it to make me mad. But it hurts me so bad, and I remember telling her that, you know what, the reason why I react the way I do is because it's traumatic to me. I've always been losing people my whole life. You know, my whole life. When I was like 6, 7, I lost my dad, right? And I never got to see him again, you know? And then my mom, I lost her to drugs, you know? And then all the people that were around me were just a bunch of fucking drug addicts, you know? My uncles, everybody was around, but nobody was there, if you would, you know what I mean? Like, they were there, but not there, if you would. Like, I never got to, like, hang out, talk to them, conversate, anything, you know? It was crazy, because they were always doing bad shit, you know? But, yeah, it's just... Anyway, so that's traumatic to me, you know? So when she showed up without my kids, I was losing my shit, man. I cried a lot. So then I had to stay in that little Jeep for a long time. And I finally got this van. And then, but yeah, it's been a long, long journey. Today I get this debt out of my way. Unfortunately, the van is in such bad shape, I'm probably going to still have to make payments, so to speak, every month to bring this fucker to you know, to good shape, so that it'll last me another 5 years, hopefully, before I make a commitment on another vehicle. Because my plan is to bring my kids to stay with me during the summer, or really my health stays the way it is, and my daughter, hopefully, she doesn't have a seizure to where she ends up staying, you know, like that. But we'll see. Yeah, on my way to the gym, fucking traffic, I would have already been there by now. Now for sure, I'm gonna. Cool thing is too, another good thing is I've been able to do homework with my son every day for the last week. The whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we started doing homework every fucking day, which has been awesome for my brain, my mental, you know. Helps me to have purpose, to have a reason to be positive, to live, to want to stop smoking, to stop, you know, I don't know, stop eating bad, you know, to do exercise, you know, just to take care of myself. But because before I was such in a bad state of mind that I would just drink all day, smoke all day. I had 3 days without smoking, and then now I'm back smoking because my daughter and her seizures and the medicines, and her mom not fucking letting her talk to me. I don't know if it's her mom or if it's my daughter, but she seems so distant. And I blame myself because of the trauma that I have, past trauma. So yeah, anyway, just gotta get it out, you know. Well, we almost there. It's right there. Just gotta go in there, shower up, and then I'll drive out of here and park and go to sleep, man. The weather's been good. I wish I would have slept early, but I couldn't. The fucking emotions, goddamn emotions, got me all fucked up, man. I wish I could fucking control myself better, but it's tough when you got stomach problems, back problems, financial problems, car problems, you know, work problems, and now my daughter has got problems. Now that's weighing on my mind as well. Sucks ass. And now I'm worried about sleep deprivation. Thank God this one stays open. And I wouldn't normally come here and take a shower like this, but like I said, I gotta medicate my fucking body. Oof, look at this weather. This is why I love California. Look at that. Look at that sky. Awesome. Look at that. And clouds. Palm trees, baby. Cali, baby. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Look at the sky. Look at that. You know, at the beach it looks pretty cool, better. No buildings, you know, just the water. Anyway, let's get inside and get this shower. Well, we're done with the shower. It's really quick. It's perfect, man. It's empty. Nobody was there. So we're going in there, shower, no problem. Sometimes I go